They've shown that they're not shy about picking something that they haven't played all that much, but the Gyrocopter feels a lot more like an SCCC type hero, and it fulfills a similar sort of criteria. So, yeah, I'm liking that too.
So nothing really doing just yet. Of course, we're still sitting at the 0-0. 1,000 net worth lead for ASTER right now, and now they're going to go after this Gyro, FY as well as X-Nova, both here. A lot of damage on the Somnus, though. However, it looks as though they'll get the life of SCCC. Icarus dive across, Somnus burning low, but it doesn't look like he'll burn out. Instead, Bkop will lose his life as well.
Yeah, Somnus standing there trying to suck his gut in because that Icarus dive didn't hit him. It went all around him.
Yeah, the Necrobook's really good for the Enigma. That's, the build that we'll see from Old 11 if he does get a chance to have a game on this Enigma as well. I really find it just the perfect item to have here is over towards top. Old 11 not even using the Primal Roar to get that kill. They've got two Centaurs, so they've got the lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Centaur's enough. X-Nova trying to make something happen here, but that vision means the Flak Cannon's going to bring him down. He was just trying to be a little cheeky and steal some of the experience that Fade has.
FY Sonic Wave. After they got the Impale from the Shrine area, or from the Outpost area, excuse me.
They can posture themselves a bit more aggressively around this top side. They're taking away a lot of the farm that ASTER would be thinking could be secured for themselves. I mean, got the Eidolons and the Necrobook minions coming in here, and Fade, he's probably gonna die.
I don't understand. Okay. Black Hole used, Black Hole gone. XSS and Zhuang come in with SCCC. Old 11's gonna die here. But that was a lot expended for a Beastmaster. Black Hole was immediately stopped. Enigma.
Again, just taking farm away from SCCC. You want to try and position yourself around these Ancients just because that's one of the key places for you to farm, but you can just see he's kind of questioning himself a little bit.
Yeah, Fade getting chased down. He got spotted by these wolves, and then the Centaur came in, and all of a sudden, smoke's broken, and Somnus, he looks like he wants to... Yeah, there's the aggressive blink. There it is. Supernova's down. They're going to try and retreat. Now this becomes a problem with SCCC behind them, but the damage he took from taking out the Necro Creeps, he's just gone. Whoa. I don't know if he was expecting to die that quickly.
And, well, I suppose you've got the Black Hole available for Fade, but it feels like his influence is starting to drop off a little bit. He was sitting up in 4th on net worth at one point.
Black Hole, but there's the Global Silence. It's so hard for him to have a good Black Hole in this game, especially when they were able to hold the Global. They're looking to go back in. FY, he was attempting to get to the high ground, but behind him is XSS, Spike Carapace. That stuns up XSS for a moment. They've got the rest of LGD coming in. And now they've also have the Queen of Pain going behind them with the help of Chalice. So they kill off Juan. They go forward for X-Nova. They haven't killed anybody just yet. The Aether Remnant's there, so they'll at least get X-Nova. But he's already used the Global Silence to stop the Black Hole. He's happy with what he's produced. Primal Roar out, Sonic Wave in. SCCC drops FY behind enemy lines with a good Impale out on a Bkop, who doesn't have an Icarus dive and won't be able to make his way out of this one, as well as Fade, who ends up dead. Triple kill there for Somnus, and a tier 1 to boot.
Can just start to pressure forward. SCCC only hitting up onto level 10 himself just recently, and FY, he's going to get revealed.
X-Nova in some trouble. Arcane Curse comes in, Homing Missile on FY, but he's got the Spike Carapace, so that'll stop SCCC in his tracks.
What they defend, and as soon as you see any sort of TP go up towards this top side, that's when LGD know that they can just TP someone down towards the bottom side of the map and take an easy teamfight victory. That's why SCC is forced to just walk his way up towards this top side. Here we go though.
Now over bottom, they get the kill on the Old 11. Supernova out and pops, but nobody else there. So I don't know if it was with you or with Jenkins that I joked about this, but you've got Necro 3 on Lycan. Hold on. Shapeshift going bottom, and Impale comes through as well as the Global Silence. They'll get the kill on XSS very quickly, but they've also got the Centaur stun on a Juan. So he's trying to man-fight this, but there's nowhere for him to go before he ends up dead. Dominating for Somnus, 2 kills there for LGD. And right on out they are easily.
She's got a BKB herself, so you're not going to take all that much damage from the Gyro for a good amount of time until he at least gets his next key item, which is going to be that axe.
They're going after Chalice, and they've got him. Supernova used again. They have everybody around here. They still don't use Black Hole, but there's the Primal Roar. The damage coming through. The Blade Mail may not be enough, but the Viper Strike used on Ult 11. Fade coming in with the Black Hole. They have no way to stop this, even with the BKB. Somnus in a bit of trouble, but he's able to blink away afterwards. TPs and escapes. FY is right here.
A lot of this minus armor that you're able to pop onto the Roshan and just pure strength of numbers. Giving it over to Somnus, actually. So he's nearly hit up onto his level 15 with this Black Hole. And FY, speaking of Black Holes, he's found out Fade. He doesn't have any sort of detection thus far, and he should just get burst.
No Meteor Hammer, not that it's going to be needed. He'll pop the Guardian Greaves and Fade. He ends up losing his life to a 8-1 and 3 Somnus.
They didn't have buyback at the time, so it's a scary time right now for ASTER. They're just pushing out all waves. You've got some decent vision through these observer wards, and FY again, he's just going to break this.
So Impale hits onto the Viper. They're going to turn their attention over to the Gyrocopter, who they know doesn't have BKB. So they've easily killed SCCC. Bkop drops as well. Chuan now on the run from Somnus, pops the Blade Mail, but Somnus is here with X-Nova and doesn't quite care. He's got the Aegis. He'll tick himself down really low with no fear of really giving up too much. And they get 4 kills there. LGD come out without a scratch.
Even now, this glyph kind of feels like it would be better used in the middle of a team fight, perhaps when LGD have overcommitted, but man, look at these towers melt.
And they're going to continue to melt. Fade. I don't even know what you do. Sonic Wave comes in, pushes them back. They get the kill on a Bkop. BKB's been popped by Somnus, and, well, your racks are gone.
He's still playing kind of that 3 role, Space Creator, but with all of this net worth that you're able to secure kills for yourself too, Chuan, he's in a rough spot.
Yeah, so is Fade. He dies before the Meteor Hammer even slaps down, and again, it feels like this is going to be the final fight as they lose 2, and moving forward is Ult 11. He's got the Primal Roar and SCCC with the rest of the team right behind him. They'll get another kill on the Gyrocopter, who he doesn't have buyback for 50 seconds. Supernova, and yeah, it's so far back it feels like, the GG was soon to follow, and it does. So LGD clean game 1, and they will secure the victory.
Positioning just not quite on point, you know, even there with 2 heroes going down and the fact that the Gyrocopter was still in a poor position to get gone on afterwards just means that
instead of the Abaddon or the Oracle, they end up going into the Legion Commander. So that's a 5 Legion. And
Puppy 2.0, let's go. Asian Puppy. I think
might.
he's happy enough to get a couple of those last hits, doesn't want to miss out on too much, and deny a couple creeps as well.
They might get XSS if he's not too careful either. If FY can get across this creep wave and get a telekinesis on him, he is in a lot of trouble, and he might burn out here for first blood. 7 stacks of sticky napalm. He even uses the stick, but he still dies. So those charges go away, and they get themselves the kill. Not only that, SCCC is not having a good time in this lane. He is 30-6. Certainly not a fun time right now, and he is getting pressured pretty heavily.
That was always going to be the danger with LGD going with this lane swap and effectively finding it. Oh, they actually get a kill on Ult 11, so that possibility, unfortunately, could look to go for the outpost, though, in the meantime, just while he's in the neighborhood. Oh, see, you can't get too close.
3 heroes top. Of course, I looked at top right as SCCC goes down.
So I think he'll try, if he can, to try and use it onto something like this Phoenix or the Rubik rather than one of the key cores. Speaking of ultimates, though, we've got a few coming up now. Oh, Somnus.
Oh, over mid, Primal Split gets used, and they've got the stun on the Lina, who has a Yule, so survivable for a second longer. Can he get away from the hands of XSS? The stun comes in, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Laguna Blade right before he goes down with the Supernova, not getting off. Lasso hits on the Bkop, but still, it's just not enough for them to get anything out of it to start. However, It starts to turn around. Juan goes out. Fade's gone. Chalice moving in with the Battle Trance onto XSS, and they'll make it a third. Primal Split was used by the Rubik, and he'll come back to form.
It's a rough early game. It's just, what are they going to be able to do? We've still yet to see a black hole come out at the 16-minute mark.
Lasso onto the Morphling, and they were looking for the black hole. Wow! Stopping Fade in his tracks, but still not enough. Old 11 dueled and dead. They just didn't have the numbers up here for LGD. And I'm surprised at a move like that, but maybe they just didn't have the proper information knowing that there are 4 heroes ready to go on that. And it seems like an easier game for him to get done, but at the same time, and now at this point, Yule's Telekinesis.
Bkop? Little deep there, buddy.
In trouble. XS also caught. All of a sudden, Telekinesis, Waveform, Laguna Blade, they'll get the kill there. They've stunned up Juan. They get the kill on Bkop. Aether Remnant locks him in, but they dissimulate onto the other side. Old 11 go with the Firefly. Good Yules, but I don't think it'll be enough. They've got the lasso. They'll commit it. They'll get themselves 3, and where does it leave them? Right outside the pit.
Tanking up a little bit of damage from Somnus, but he's still got that TP scroll, so he can join that at any time he wants.
Chalice back into the pit. Aether Remnant down. Now the rest of the team coming through. Overwhelming odds. Astro step forward. Dissimulates there, but Juan out. So Sunray to keep Chalice healthy. And Somnus coming through. He lands the stun onto the Void Spirit. Now, press the attack. Backs him off. SCCC. He's turned into the Troll to dissimulate for some space. And now the Fable thrown out from FY to Juan.
So no one wants to use any spells. That's the situation we're in right now.
Smoke once again. Aether Remnant thrown through. Hits on Roche. And blink forward from XSS. They've got the lasso into the black hole. This might be enough. Troll goes down, as does Old 11. But the stolen black hole FY! Oh, almost enough, but Chuan gets to the back lines and is able to lock him down with an Aether Remnant. FY, he shows that you give him a bit too much space, and he was really able to accomplish quite a bit. Old 11 ball back on this, but he's hit with the Malefice. XSS, he's right here ready with a blink as well as a Thunderclap. They use the Primal Split. Old 11, I don't know what you're getting out of this. You're actually getting nothing and maybe even dying back. Locked down, stunned up, killed off, gone again, and now, all of a sudden, duel out onto the Phoenix, who tries to Icarus Dive and steal this. LGD are throwing body after body after body and not getting anything out of it. And they're going to lose this Roche.
Well, indeed, and that's the team fight that ASTER needed.
So looking towards Lincoln's. Old 11, by the way, he's looking for a BKB. And Chalice hoping to finish off this Reaver sometime soon. Old 11.
Down here.
Got Bkop right there, so now Old 11 knowing that they've got themselves the Legion. Telekinesis is out. Can they get the kill onto the Bat Rider in time? No, they can't. They'll die afterwards. Supernova's right there. Laguna Blade hits into Bkop, but, well, X-Nova's dead immediately. The chances of LGD winning, not that this game is out of their hands by any means, although Dota Plus may think that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's in trouble. The sun hits. They pop the Lincolns, but now the black hole is out. Immediately stolen by this Rubik, who's been silenced. I don't think he's going to get it off. But the stun comes in. FY Malefice. There's the Laguna Blade into the Fade Bolt. They do get the kill there onto this Void Spirit, but FY never gets the stolen black hole away. They've got the kill on Old 11 as well as FY. Supernova out, but can he get through it quickly enough? Everybody's here. Again, X-Nova cannot find a Supernova to do anything for them. 4 staff away. Chalice still going in. He's got the Battle Trance available still.
I wanted to use it just yet. They're trying to re-engage again onto this Morphling.
They've got Laguna Blade. SCCC, Lincoln's pop. Laguna Blade in! Oh!
He was morphing agility.
God.
He just started it.
Oh.
No.
That's what I'm thinking in my head. It's just like, now you're down to tier 3 and potentially more. You don't have Black Hole or anything to follow this up. LGD might off that kill, stolen the game. But I say that, Old 11 just gets dunked on hard. And Fade gets credit for that kill. It's at least a set of racks. Astral step forward. Silences are out. He pops the Satanic. Now he has to go and get his health back, and he will do so by hitting up Bobika. Telekinesis. Somnus. Has a Laguna Blade available, doesn't have the mana for it. So, kind of short the mana at the moment. Has 20 charges on that wand, and now LGD going the other way without the Morphling available for another 10 seconds.
That's a handy steal from FY, although he might go down for it.
Astral Step, and there's the duel. Even more duel damage to this 5-position Legion Commander. Only 46, nothing too crazy, nothing to write home about, but another kill nonetheless there for Aster on the exit.
2 ships in the night. They're just gonna miss each other.
Radiant are scanning.
What's the vision look like for both teams?
Look at FY's positioning. I feel like he's so ready to steal something. Blink forward into the lasso. Fade. Waiting. Looking for the opportunity. There's the blink with the black hole. FY, though, so far behind. And now they got the kill on a Somnus. Oh, boy. FY actually didn't even get anything out of this. And now the Laguna Blade comes in. They'll get the kill on a Juan. Buybacks from Old 11 as well as Somnus. They'll get the kill into a second. They look over at SCCC. The link has been popped on both Somnus as well as the Morphling. They've got the root with the clumsy net. Supernova behind them. Flame break. This is good with the Yule's gonna pop. Finally goes off for the first time this game, and they will kill off SCCC. He is gone for a minute and a half. Onto the tier 4, so you gotta assume.
They're just going, yeah.
But there's the glyph, and there's the exit. They can go back and get Roche.
Yeah, he had a huge impact in that team fight, and again, yeah, he has gone full spell effectiveness in these team fights, right? Like,
pings up towards top. Heroes starting to come together here for the side of Aster, but Blink, Thunderclap, now the dust on to Somnus. They're going to look to take this Aegis out very quickly, and they should be successful in doing so. Just barely survives. Astral Step will finally finish him off. Fade blinks forward. He's got the black hole. Lincoln's has been popped. He can't commit it now in the fear of giving it up to FY, but Somnus did twice. He bought back earlier, so he's gone for 2 minutes. Chalice running around the roses here, going for Bobika. Black Hole gets committed, and it looks like they're just not going to have enough to save him. He does, in fact, have the buyback. The duel is out, but Bobika, he will not win this one.
they're going on a chase. They want to try and catch up to FY, but still 10 seconds away from that next Astral Step. Means he's going to be able to get away just in time.
He's got repair kit that he's holding on to, but yeah, I would assume FY takes it.
Yeah, here it comes. It looks like they might be grouping up for a smoke as well.
Oh, he's got axe.
Saying, yeah. Yep.
Interesting. So FY can really start doing a lot with this, and we'll see if he's able to do a lot with this. Chow's moving forward with the battle trance. FY's popping these Lincolns left and right, but they've got themselves SSC in a bad spot. They've also got themselves the lasso onto this Enigma. Laguna Boy comes in. They'll get that kill on a fade. They'll take him out for 80 seconds. He does have buyback. The Bkop being popped by Old 11, as well as the Supernova coming through from X Nova. Astral Step goes forward. FY right across the bow of Juan. But he's got the silence onto a couple of these heroes. Press the attack comes in from Bobika on Juan to help him get out of this one as they bought back on XSS, who died just a moment ago. They might even look to re-engage the Astral Step as well as the Aether Remnant. That locks up Old 11. But now Malefice coming through on a Chalice Fade, looking for the opportunity, but Juan's already dead. SCCC trying to man-fight on this, but now there's the Abyssal onto this Enigma. They'll kill him off again. They took out Bobika. They're without a Void Spirit, without an Enigma for over 100 seconds. And LGD, wow.
I can understand wanting to wait until, you know, it's not going to get stolen, it's not going to get interrupted, maybe wait until that BKB was back off cooldown, but, well, there's not going to be a next game at this rate. Oh, he's gone in deep.
BKB, FY might pay dearly for that one. He'll buy back immediately. Haven't exactly got the tier 4s just yet, but they will stun up Bobika, who just bought back and will end up dead again.
No glyph remaining.
And they do have the Laguna Blade, so XSS still needs to be careful. And he gets hit up very hard despite the Minotaur Horn. The roots coming through on SCCC continually. Now they've got the stun lock on him. He'll waveform back. They're not focusing these objectives at all. But at the end of the day, there's still 40 seconds till either the Enigma or the Void Spirit come back. So finally, they get the tier 4s. They've got the Yules out on the Brewmaster. They'll look for the game. They'll look for the finish. GG is called by Bobika, and LGD have eliminated Aster. and they will move on to the decider match against CDC.
Yes, they will. At the end of the day, it was a bit more action-packed once a few of those cooldowns started to become available when they had, you know, the Aegis to play with, the Cheese to play with. But at the end of the day, that buyback just, it wasn't it coming through.